We are live at AMF Strathmore Lanes in Aberdeen Township, New Jersey. Here today we have an outstanding match for the World Championship Series, the Northeast Vixens title match between our champion Kelsey Hammonds from Usual Suspects and Hermie Hannibal from Silent Killers. This looks to be start out to be an outstanding match. Right now they're practicing. They're getting their last 5 seconds of the practice. Then we're going to see who's going to have a start off and make history today. Hannibal has an opportunity to win the title, maybe for either the 8th or the 9th time, and this will be Kelsey's first defense of her her Vixens title. Okay, Hannibal throws a strike on the first ball. Generally, you want to start a match off with a strike to try to apply a little bit of pressure on your opponent. No matter how big or small the psychological advantage may be, it's very important that you start a match off and makes you get wound up for the match. Kelsey almost had left the 10 pin, but she missed the head pin. So it doesn't matter how you do in practice, how you perform when the lights go on. She has 8, looking to pick up the spare. Starting out in this her first title defense, I know the feeling of how, she missed a head pin. She has an open in the first frame against Hermie Hannibal. That may be detrimental, but we'll see if she can get back on it and put a strike up on the board. I know she probably has a lot of nerves in this match, so it's going to be very important that she recoups from the first frame. Comes out the ball good. Ball's breaking to the pocket. Great strike. Great recovery. Let's see what Hannibal does. If she throws 2 strikes back to back, she could take an early important lead in this title match, the Vixens title match. Northeast Vixens title match, I'm sorry. Hannibal opens up with a double, coming from the very beginning of the match. That apply a little pressure on Kelsey. If Kelsey's smart, she will take her time and just take it frame by frame and get back in the match. Unless Hermie throws a 300, she can definitely get back in this match. She's going to have to put up some strikes. She'll have to have Hannibal have a split, and then you go from there. Or a spare, I'm sorry. But Hannibal throws 3 in a row. That's a lot of pressure. Let's see how Kelsey answers the phone. I know it's early, but this ball could be very important to Kelsey in reference to the rest of the match. The rest of this game. Okay, she throws another strike. She seems like she's calming down. Looks like she's ready to bowl now. Maybe she just had to get the first jitters out, knowing that she's going up against an 8 to 9 time champion. Both ladies look like they're ready to make a difference today in terms of who wants to win the title or maintain the title in Kelsey's. Let's see what Kelsey does with this ball. Comes out the ball nicely. Ooh, left the 10 pin. That's not what she needs going with Hannibal having 3 in a row. Kelsey really needed that strike just to put a little bit of pressure on Hannibal. She has a 10 pin left on lane 51. She's going to have to pick that up. Let's see if she picks this up. She's picking it up in practice. She picked it up in the game, in the match. Way to go, Kelsey. All right, so looks like here, let's see what Hannibal does. Let's see if Hannibal throws another strike. That could really open this match up for the first game. no matter who you are, it's always, when you see someone throwing strikes, it does get to you just a little bit. Hamill throws the ball. Those 4 strikes in a row. Ooh, isn't that special? Okay, Hermie is putting some pressure on Kelsey. I don't know if Kelsey can come back in this game, but we just have to see where, if and when Hannibal gets a spare, and see where Kelsey is at that time. Right now, the challenger is putting a lot of pressure on the champion at this moment in time. Hannibal comes out. That looks like it's, ooh. Looks like she left the 8 pin. So let's see if, well, I know pretty much she should be able to pick that up. Now the games begin. Sometimes when people throwing at the 8 pin, they'll let the ball go too slow, and it'll go right past it as if it was going towards the 7 pin. Let's see if Hannibal picks this up. All right, she picks that up. Looks like Hannibal is up by 50 through well, maybe not 50, 30. 31 sticks if Kelsey can throw a strike here. Ooh, she left the 9 pin. Well, I know it. I know the feeling of how it feels to throw a good ball, and then all you do is you don't get the strike, but you leave a single pin up. See if Kelsey can pick this up. Kelsey just has to settle down. She picks the spare up. She just has to settle down. And as she continues to throw strikes, she'll be able to recover and get back in the match. Right now, she's down by 32 sticks through the 5th frame. Both bowlers are on a spare. Let's see what happens going. Let's see if Kelsey can close that gap. Looks like she's bringing her hand a little bit away from her body, which is causing the ball to go jersey on her. Now she has a baby split in the right corner. Let's see if she can pick that up. This is going to be crucial if she expects to win the first game. Yeah. Okay, she picked up the baby split. She's going to need to start throwing some strikes if she's going to plan on catching Hermie down through the 10th frame. Hermie can pretty much start to put this game away if she throws a strike here. And she does. So now Hermie is up by 34 sticks through the 6th frame. This next ball will tell it all. In a match, sometimes you have a lot of nerves going through your mind, and you begin to lose your focus instead of concentrating on the match, on every time you roll the ball. See what Hermie does here. She got the ball out. Ball's walking back to the pocket. She left one pin up. Well, that gives Kelsey an opportunity to get back into the match. She's going to have to put a string of strikes on for each frame, going all the way throughout in order for her to catch Hermie. Hermie at this point, through the 7th frame, was up by 52 sticks without Kelsey closing that, bowling in the 7th frame. So right now, as you can see, Kelsey is down, technically, if she throws a strike here, down 34 sticks. Let's see what Kelsey does. She really needs a strike here in order to begin to close that gap between her and Hannibal. Left three pins up. She's trying. She just has to try to angle the ball into the pocket. This house, Strathmore, AMF Strathmore, can be very tricky in terms of leaving corner pins. You have to make sure that you arc the ball into the pocket. It's generally a down and in shot, but it can be tricky if you don't have a ball that's starting up a little bit early. Okay. Kelsey picks up the spare. She's now down 37 sticks, so Hannibal is widening her lead. But the question is, can Kelsey start to get strikes that will enable her to be able to close that gap between her and Hannibal? Anything can happen the last 3 frames, but Kelsey needs to start to do something now in order to catch up in this match. Throwing a good ball there. Good shot. Kelsey just threw a strike in the 8th frame. That's the beginning of her trying to close the gap between her and Hannibal. Hannibal has not made any real mistakes in this match. Hence, she's been able to put a nice, sizable lead on the champion. Hannibal matches her with a strike. That pushes the lead back to 37 sticks. Question is, what will Hannibal do here in the 9th frame? This is a key frame because it sets you up for the 10th frame. Hannibal has not made any mistakes at all up to this point, but that doesn't mean that she can't. She's coming smoothly out of her ball. Her approach is perfect, and she just puts that ball down and follows through. Throws another strike. That might be the nail in the coffin for Kelsey in terms of her being able to catch up and win this first game. Looks like Hannibal's going to win this first game. Kelsey just threw the first ball in the 9th frame, left a 10 pin. Hannibal can go out for a 259. Let's see if Kelsey picks this ball up, picks this pin up. Okay, she picks it up. Sometimes you just have to get through the first game and then you'll be all right. The best that Kelsey can do in this first game is 202. If anything, she just wants to try to get settled down and get ready for the second game. Okay, she looks like she's found her strike ball on lane 51, which is good for her in the first game. The second game, and then let's see how she finishes out. She had 1 strike. Let's see if she can strike out. That's 2 strikes in a row. Looks like Kelsey, the champion, has settled down. Looks like she has her eye ready for the next game. leads a 10-pin in the last ball. Kelsey goes out with a 201 the first game. I know she's disappointed in her performance in the first game, but she definitely looks like she's lined up for the second game. So the second game, we should see even better competition. And the former champion, Hannibal, throws a strike in the first ball in the 10th frame. She can go out for a 259. She's currently at 229. Let's see how she finishes the match, the first game. Hannibal just seemed to cannot miss. She throws another strike. Once again, she can finish with a 259. Hannibal seems like she's lined up and ready to take back her title. Okay, Hannibal finished with a 259. First game goes to Hannibal, 259 to 201 in the first game versus the champion, Kelsey. Hannibal's up 1-0. It's important that Kelsey comes back. She's going to start off the second game. She'll have to come back and get off to it. Well, no. Yeah, she's going to have to come back and start the game off with a bang. Looks like she's conferring with her college teammates. Maybe they might be giving her some last-minute advice in terms of her approach to the first game. See how she starts this match off, this second game off. Starts off with a split. I'm sure this is not the way she wanted to start the second game off, but she can still come back and win the game. She just have to shake it off and not allow her beginning to affect her. She was relaxed in the end of the first game. She was throwing strikes. She threw a split. She brought her hand across her body. Let's see what Hannibal does to start this game off. Hannibal starts the match, her second game off with a strike. She doubles up here. That could put a little bit more pressure on Kelsey. Hannibal goes to throw her second ball. Looks like she's right on point again. She leaves a spare. She has to pick up the two corner pins on the right side. She shouldn't have any problem unless she throws the ball way out and it goes into the gutter. But Hermie is a seasoned veteran. She knows how to pick that up. Sometimes people chop that. She did a good job. At least she made it so that Kelsey can try to get back in this match early on. She just has to throw 2 strikes in a row. Throw 1 ball at a time. Okay, Kelsey throws a strike. The champion throws a strike in the 2nd frame. Now she's getting ready to go. Prepare for the third frame. See what she does with the 3rd ball. Looks good coming back. She left 1 pin. Looks like she left the 8 pin. She has to pick that up. This is going to be a back and forth matchup. Whoever makes the least amount of mistakes will be able to whoever is able to capitalize also is the most important thing. She can pick up a spare if she picks this 8 pin up. Almost missed that. Looks like the lanes are beginning to hook a little bit. Let's see if Hannibal can capitalize and try to put some distance between her and Kelsey in this next ball. Looks like the bowlers are beginning to make adjustments on the lanes. Hannibal throws the ball out, comes back into the park, throws a strike. That seems to be the lane that on lane 52. Hannibal seems to be throwing strikes on that lane. Let's see if she can throw a strike on lane 51. Throws another ball. Okay, she throws a spare on lane 51. So looks like Hannibal is throwing strikes on 52, but not on 51. That just might be what Kelsey needs in order to get back into this match. But she's going to have to start putting down a string of strikes. I know the champion is Kelsey is a gamer. She can be down, but you can't count her out. Okay, Hannibal just picked up her spare. Kelsey throws a strike here. She only be down by 13 sticks. Let's see what she does here. She needs to put at least back-to-back strikes. Okay, that's 1. She needs to throw it. She needs to double up here in order to at least pull as close as she can to Hannibal. Currently, she's down by 13 sticks. Let's see if she can make it closer. She put a double together. This will become an interesting match. Kelsey's definitely going to have to fight to defeat Hannibal. Hannibal is a seasoned veteran, and she knows how to play the lanes. Okay, looks like she threw a better ball. Throws another strike. She doubled up here. The champion doubled up here. She looks like she's settling down. Now she's going to make this a match. Okay, Hannibal once again throws a strike on lane 52. Let's see if she can double up. That's going to be the key part. Now she's up by 13, but she needs to double up in order to distance herself from Kelsey. Everybody knows that no matter what, a game can change at any second in the game. This first Hannibal throws and leaves the 10 pin on lane 51. She has not thrown a strike this game on lane 51. Now, sometimes this can apply a little pressure. Let's see if she picks up the 10 pin. And she picks that up. She still maintains her lead of at least 13 pins. Let's see what Kelsey can do. If Kelsey throws a strike here, she'll pull within three pins, and then her next ball might move her ahead. Let's see what she does here. It's always one ball at a time. Okay, she throws a trio. She pulled herself within 3 pins. That's what a champion is supposed to do. Now she has to throw another strike in order to distance herself from Hannibal and also try to distance herself from Hannibal the opposite way. Okay, she throws a good ball. Throws another strike. She has 4 in a row. Now she's getting animated. She knows she's focused. She's ready to bowl. Hannibal can throw a strike here and still be down 7. So the tide has changed just a little bit. I saw Kelsey throw a slew of strikes down at the North versus South when she defeated the representative from the South. Hannibal, for the first time, did not throw a strike on lane 52. That can become problematic if Kelsey throws another strike and distances herself from Hannibal. Now she's down 9 pins. She picks that up, she'll be down 8. Anything can happen in this match. Somebody can throw a split. Hannibal is down by 8 pins, but now Kelsey's on 4 bagger. So the question becomes, will Hannibal be able to get back into the match, or will Kelsey continue to drive the train and try to go out on the sheet to try to win the second game and even this matchup 1-1? Okay, Hannibal throws a strike on 51, so she does the exact opposite that she had been doing prior to the 7th frame. Let's see what Kelsey does. Hannibal is down by 12 through 8 frames, but Kelsey has yet to throw in the 8th frame. Let's see if she puts a 5-bagger on there, and then she'll be up by 42 sticks. Kelsey throws a 5-bagger. She just distanced herself from Hannibal. She's up by 18 through 8. She still has to distance herself. The 9th frame is most important. She cannot make a mistake. She can't afford a split because anything can happen the rest of the way out. Let's see how see what Kelsey does in the 9th frame. Ooh, she throw another strike. That's 6 in a row from our current champion, Northeast Vixens champion, Kelsey Hammond. It's very important for Hannibal to strike here if she's going to apply any pressure to Kelsey down the line. She throws a strike here, she'll only be down by 28 sticks. And she does. She's answering the call. She's going to have to strike out and apply pressure on Kelsey to finish the match. Anything can happen. This ball here, this first ball in the 10th frame is very important for Hannibal. Okay, she throws a strike here. That's one. Hannibal with that shot is up by 2 pin, but of course the champion has not thrown in the 10th frame. As long as Kelsey doesn't throw a split, she should be fine. She should win this game. That's 2 from Hermie. She's up by 22 without the champion throwing her final bowling balls. Hannibal needs to throw another strike to force Kelsey at least do something with the first ball. Okay, Hannibal threw a 9, left a 10 pin on lane 51. Kelsey can go out with a 257. Hannibal finishes a 228. Okay, that's a different way of getting a strike, but she just won the game when she throws her next ball. So this match will be tied up 2-2. I'm sure our current champion, Kelsey Hammonds, feels so much better in winning this second game. Hannibal is a tough matchup. She didn't make any mistakes. It's just that Kelsey threw the ball better this second game. She has 7 in a row right now. Let's see if she can throw 8. She has 8 in a row. Let's see if she can throw this last ball. If we go out with a 257. This match is like a ping pong. You never know what you're going to get. It's not that Hannibal bowled a bad game this second game. It's just that Kelsey threw a much better game. So Kelsey goes out with a 256. And then now the series is tied 1-1. Hannibal won the first game with a 259. And Kelsey threw a 201. Second game, Kelsey 256. Hannibal 228. Thank God this is not done on totals. Hannibal will be starting this next game, the third game. This is an exciting match. I see Kelsey is feeling much better. She's over there dancing, feeling good about herself, which she should. She shot a 256 the second game. And the question is, what should she do this third game? Will she tighten back up or will she remain loose? Okay, Hannibal starts off the third game with a strike, which is very important. Let's see how Kelsey does starting the third game off. It's not always how you start it, but it's how you finish the game. And the champion matches Hannibal's strike. Now the question will be, what does she do next? And it looks like Kelsey throwing another strike ball, and she does. She doubles up. This is her best start yet in this series. Game 3. Kelsey Hannibal threw the first strike, and she has 2 more frames to fill. Kelsey on her first 2 balls throws back-to-back strikes. So this is going to be an interesting third game. And Hannibal answers the call with the back-to-back strikes. So right now, nobody has an advantage. Hannibal's up in the 3rd frame. Let's see if she throws a strike. Looks like the lanes seem to be holding. Strathmore is not known for that. But right now, they're holding for both bowlers. And we'll see how they go through this game. Maybe this game will be a game where they, Hannibal leaves a 10-pin on the lane 51. Last game, that wasn't her. Lane 51 was not her best friend, but she did at least throw a strike in the first time in the first frame. So let's see what she picks this up. And she picks that up with no problem. Good job, Hannibal. Now with Hannibal throwing a spare in the 3rd frame, question is, can Kelsey jump on her and put trios up? Looks good. Ooh, almost. Okay. Well, she leaves 2 on the left side. She almost she pulled the ball when she went to go throw the ball, when she go roll the ball, and it didn't drive through the pin. So sometimes you just got to take your time. And she has to pick this up. She's giving Hannibal a one point lead. Let's see if she picks this up. Okay, it's not a problem. These 2 bowlers are outstanding. It's a matter of focus. And people taking their time. In this house, you have to have an approach where your ball definitely arcs into the pocket. It cannot bowl flat. Kelsey throws the ball out. Left a 7-pin. This could become very interesting depending upon how Hermie throws the next couple of balls. Sometimes when you throw the ball and you throw a very good ball and you think that you should get a strike, but you leave a 7 or a 10-pin, it can mess with your head a little bit. Let's see what Kelsey does in picking up this 7-pin. Ooh, off to the left. Kelsey ball trying to hit the 7-pin went right into the gutter. Hermie has an advantage here. Kelsey is rushing. Sometimes when you do that, you have to slow yourself down, get refocused, and get back into the match. And Hermie comes back with a strike. So now Hermie is up through 4 frames by 3. But Kelsey has an open in the 4th frame. And Hermie's working on a strike in the 4th frame. So Hermie could actually go up by 23 sticks. Let's see what she does here. On lane 51, she seemed to have a little trouble in throwing strikes. Let's see if she throws a strike here or does she throw a spare. She throws a strike. She doubles up here. Hermie, like a 8-time champion, is throwing strikes again. She doesn't make too many mistakes. So if you're going to defeat her, you really have to bring your A game. Kelsey has to remain focused on the match. Each shot, 1 ball at a time. Okay, she leaves the 8-pin on lane 52. I know it's got to mess with her, but she just has to make a decision. She has to think about what's going on with her ball She has to make a decision on how she's going to make an adjustment. Now, we can't take for granted that she'll pick this up because we thought she'd pick up the 8-pin or the 7-pin on lane 51. Okay, she picked that up. She picked up the 8-pin. Now she has to throw a strike on lane 51. Let's see if Hermie can put the trios together and really open this match up. She'll be up 43 pins. She's still a strike here, and she just did. This is what happened in the first game. Hermie got on a roll, and she just never looked back. Uh-oh. There's a little not controversy, but Hermie threw the ball on lane 6, and I'm not sure she has to take that out because it wasn't her turn. It was Kelsey's turn because Kelsey was waiting for her ball to come back. Kelsey again, pins weren't driving for her, and she's leaving the 7-pin. Put a little bit more on this ball, picking up the 7-pin in the 6th frame. Kelsey's now down through six frames. She's down. I guess she doesn't have. I guess Hannibal doesn't have to do that frame over again. The 6th frame over, she bowled out a turn. Hannibal threw 4 in a row. She's widening her lead to 54 pins through 7. It's imperative that Kelsey starts to bowl and pick up some strikes. She's throwing a lot of 9s. She's around the head pin, but it's not driving through the pins. Keeps leaving the 7-pin. She might want to try to get more reaction on her balls. Okay. She put more hand in the ball and threw a strike on lane 52. She's going to have to put a series of strikes together in order to defeat Hannibal. Hannibal has 4 strikes in a row. Kelsey has 1. So she has to worry about 1 strike at a time. Can't worry about anything else. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an easy. There's a lot of pressure on Kelsey at this point in time. Okay, she goes back-to-back strikes. The most important thing right now is how does Hannibal answer the phone? Does she throw another strike, or does she leave a spare? Will she allow Kelsey to get back in this match, or will Hannibal just go off the sheet and say night-night? Okay, Hannibal throws 5 in a row. She's widening her lead to 44 sticks. If she throws another strike, you might as well say good night, Irene. This match would be over. Hannibal would have won it. Even if she throws a split in the 10th frame. Kelsey will have a time, but Hannibal has to throw a strike here in order to shut her out. And she just threw her 6th strike in a row. Looks like these two ladies are throwing strikes back to back. Just not in the same game. I would love to see that. That would be very nice. Currently, Hannibal is sitting at 219 through 9 frames. She can go out with a 279. Kelsey is lined up again. Kelsey can go out with a 235. Once again, each game, it's not that somebody's bowling bad. It's just a matter of who can get the carry early enough and consistently enough. Kelsey throw 4 strikes in a row. Kelsey needs to remain her main focus so she can continue to be ready for the next in the 4th game. This is going to be like I said, this is going to be a back and forth matchup. Nobody's going to have a clear advantage. You never know. The question is, in the next game, who's going to win that game? Because if it gets tied up again, I mean, this is going to be a 7-game series. Okay, the best that Kelsey can do this game at this point, she threw an 8 count. She can do a 223, go out with a 223. Still not bad. She's bowling pretty good. She kept getting tapped. The ball wasn't driving through the pins, which didn't enable her to get strikes. She always left for 1 spare. She had 1, 2, 3 9 counts in this match. So Kelsey goes out with a 223. Hannibal already through 9 frames is at 219. She can go out with a 279. And she throws a strike for her first ball in the 10th frame. She has a 249 thus far. She can go out once again with a 279. Hannibal is bowling like she wants to win her championship. She wants to take her title back. Kelsey's not giving it away, though. So once again, Kelsey's going to have to bear down in the next game and look to stay focused throughout the whole match, the whole game. Right now, Hannibal with that 2nd strike in the 10th frame is at 269. Let's see if she can throw the last ball and get 279. This is a dominating performance by Hermie Hannibal. Let's see what she does here. And another Hermie Hannibal goes out with a 279 with Kelsey throwing a 223. Nothing to be ashamed about. It's just that Hermie is bowling like she really wants to win this match. Hermie's up 2-1. About to start the 4th game. There's still no real pressure on either one of the ladies. Even though Kelsey is down 2-1, as long as she doesn't lose her head and remains focused, she can easily tie this match up 2-2. She just has to focus every shot. And in the 4th game, Kelsey's going to start off. I know that she wishes to have a strike. She just has to get focused, bear down, and do what she has to do. Just like she came back the second game, she can come back and do the same thing in the fourth game. Okay, Kelsey starts off with a strike in the fourth game. Her energy was down toward the tail end of that last third game. Let's see if she can remain consistent throughout in this fourth game and see if she can't pull even 2-2. The way Hannibal's bowling, you would think there's another day at the office. And both bowlers throw a strike in the first frame. Sometimes you just have to get that out in terms of your emotions or nervousness and starting a new game. Let's see if both bowlers can double up in this second frame. And Hannibal doubles up in the second frame on lane 51, the lane that she was having a little trouble with in the third game. Looks like she put that to rest after her performance. I mean, in the second game, looks like she put that to rest in the third game, and now she's starting off in the fourth game with a double. Let's see if the champion can answer the phone. And she does. Back-to-back strikes, both ladies. Let's see now, because it's Kelsey's turn to throw a strike in the third frame. Let's see if she can apply a little pressure to Hannibal, force her to think about throwing another strike. Looks like Kelsey came out the ball pretty good. She throws another strike. That's 3 in a row. Looks like Kelsey is talking to herself, saying that she's not done. And she's definitely not done. She's very focused this match, this game. It's not how you start, but it's how you finish. Let's see what Hannibal does on lane 52. She's already thrown 2 strikes in a row. Let's see if she can throw a third. Ooh, she has a baby split, but in the middle of the lanes. That sometimes can be challenging, but if you throw the ball right, you can get both of them. And this might be the opening that Kelsey needs in order to win or drive and get some separation between her and Hannibal. All right, Hannibal missed the baby split. She has an open in the third frame. Let's see what she does in terms of getting back on the strike game. She needs now she's going to be down. She needs to start getting some strikes so she can at least remain there. She goes, throws a strike in the fourth frame. Let's see what Kelsey does. Can she put some distance between her and Hannibal in the fourth frame? If she throws a strike, she'll be up by 24 sticks. If not, she throws a spare. She gives Hannibal every opportunity to get back in this match, in this game. And Kelsey does not throw a strike. She leaves 2 pins on the right side. Question is, she's had trouble in the past. You can't take anything for granted when you talk about a spare. The question is, will she pick that spare up? This is definitely not an easy game. And if she picks this up, she'll only be up by 20 sticks. Okay, she almost had a chop, but she was able to pick that spare up. She's up on Hannibal by 22 sticks. Now it's Kelsey's turn on lane 51. She's going to have to build on her lead because Hannibal has a strike in the fourth frame. Hannibal can double up and start to eat into that lead that Kelsey has. Okay, Kelsey comes back and throws a strike. She's up by 42, but Hannibal can throw a strike and bring it down to 42. And if she throws another strike, she can make it very interesting. Hannibal comes back with a strike. She doubles up in the fifth frame. Now Hannibal's down by 22. She throws a strike here. She'll be up by 8. That's significant because Kelsey in the 6 and 7 still has to bowl the 6 and 7 frame. And depending upon what she does, the momentum may have swung back to Hannibal in this fourth game. Hannibal throws another strike. She has 3 in a row. Through 6 frames, Kelsey has not thrown a ball in the 6th frame, but she's up by, Hannibal's up by 8 pins. So just like that, the tie can go one way and come back another. Let's see what Kelsey does in the 8th frame, in the 6th frame. Okay, Kelsey throws a strike. She doubles up in the 5th and 6th frame. Now she's back up by 12 pins. Let's see if she can also throw a strike now to go ahead by 42 sticks. If she throws a strike, then she'll be up by 42. But technically, if Hannibal throws another strike, she'll only be up by 12 sticks. This is going to be an interesting match going down the end. Whoever blinks is the person that's going to lose this game. Okay, Kelsey throws another strike. That's a trio through 7 from 5, 6, and 7. Now she's up by 42, but Hannibal can come back and throw another strike. She'll only be down by 12. Then she can take the lead with the next ball. Once again, this is like tennis. This will go back and forth. Let's see who's going to strike. See who's going to be the first to blink. And Hannibal throws another strike. Hannibal has 4 in a row. She's pulled herself back. She's only down by 12 through 7 frames. This is what a true champion does. Let's see if she can throw another strike. Put more pressure on Kelsey. Looks good. Hannibal throws another strike. Hannibal's up by 18 sticks and has 5 strikes in a row. Kelsey has 3 strikes in a row. Kelsey started off this game with 3 strikes in a row, had an 8 spare. At that time, through the first 2, Hannibal had 2 strikes in a row, and then she had a split that she did not pick up. Then she threw 5 strikes in a row. Kelsey throws another ball. She throws 4 in a row. These women are bowling outstanding right now. Question is, who's gonna blink? Kelsey's back up by 12 sticks going into the 9th frame. This ending is going to be fantastic. I don't know what to think here. I'm just enjoying the opportunity to be able to sit here with greatness going on in this match here. Kelsey throws the ball, throws 5 strikes in a row. She needed that strike just to maintain her lead against Hermie, as well as put pressure on Hermie. Hermie has thrown 5 strikes in a row after she had that split open. And she needs to strike out the rest of the way just to even apply pressure on Kelsey, the champion, to see if she can win. Now Hannibal dancing. Everybody dancing today. Hannibal resets the lane 52. Does some more dancing. And she gets ready to bowl. She has to throw a strike here in order to win this match. The pressure at this point is on Hannibal because she's down 42. Well, depending upon what she does, she's down 12 technically, but if she throws a strike here, she'll be back. She's down 42, but if she throws a strike here, she'll only be down by 12. Okay, Hannibal throws a 6th strike in a row. She shows her true champion. She is definitely a true champion. Now this match is closer and closer. Hannibal's only down by 12. She has to strike out in order to put pressure on Kelsey to at least get the first 2 strikes in the 10th frame. These ladies have nerves of steel in the manner in which they're putting up strikes. Okay, Hannibal throws the first strike in the 10th frame. That can be nerve-wracking, but she handled it like a pro. Now Hannibal's up by 18 sticks, which is someone who, if I was bowling against Hannibal, I wouldn't even want to look at the score. I would just keep trying my best to think about throwing strikes. Once again, it's not how you start, but how you finish. Let's see if Hannibal throws another strike here. It's very important that she throws a strike here. And Hannibal throws another strike. She's up by 38 sticks. She definitely needs this last ball, even just to force Kelsey to throw 2 strikes in the 10th frame. Well, technically, Kelsey needs to throw the first ball as a strike, and then she needs to at least spare up in the second game. So we'll see what happens. Okay. Hannibal goes out with a 266. Man, these ladies are really bowling. You talk about pressure. Hannibal came to bowl today. She is not playing. Let's see what the champion do. Let's see if she has to throw a strike her first ball in order for her to go out and win this match, win this game. Okay, she throws the first ball. She needed that just to even get closer. Now she can spare up, or she can throw a strike and just win the game flat out. Kelsey can go out with a 278. Hermie Hannibal went out with a 266. As long as Kelsey doesn't throw a split, she should be fine. Okay. Kelsey threw an 8 count. She just has to pick up the 2 pins. And we're going to have a tie game, and we're going to end up going. We're going to have a tie game. And then you're going to have the 9th and 10th frame rollover to determine who wins this game. Ninth and 10th frame. You gotta let them know that you gotta erase the 9th and 10th frame. Just the best of the 9th and 10th frame. You rushed it. No, just the 9th and 10th frame. You gotta tell the front desk. Okay. Sudden depth. Tied 266, 266. Now at this point, it's whoever has the best 9th and 10th frame will win this game. This is an important game, the 4th game. Hannibal can either go up 3-1, or this match could be tied 2-2. While we're waiting, it looks like Hannibal has been focused the whole match. She hasn't been rattled by anything that has taken place. She had an open in the third frame, but she fought back and shot a 266. Kelsey came back and shot a 266 herself. So this match is going to be about who can remain focused these last two frames. Right now, Hannibal is up first, and Kelsey will close. Kelsey's up. It's the best of the 9th and 10th frame. Both bowlers do want to throw a strike in this 9th frame. Okay, Kelsey throws a strike in the 9th frame. Let's see what Hannibal does. It's just the scores for the 9th and 10th frame, not anything. The rest of the game does not matter. Ooh, Hannibal left a 10 pin. The first mistake, well, in terms of finishing the game, Hannibal has to pick up this 10 pin. Hannibal generally bowls with the nerves of steel. Let's see if she picks up this 10 pin. With everything that's going, with everything that counts, it's very important that she picks this up. And she does. Now we're going to take the best of the 10th frame, 9th and 10th frame. Let's see who does what. Right now, Kelsey has a strike. Kelsey's going to have to strike. And Hannibal's, in order for her to put pressure on Kelsey, going to have to strike out in the 10th frame. Ooh, that hurts. Hannibal threw a split. First time she pulled her hand across her body, the ball went through the head pin, left a split. It's not over yet, though, because Kelsey still has to come up, even though Hannibal has thrown a split. Okay, if Kelsey throws a strike here, she wins the second game. Just like Hannibal threw a split in the 10th frame, doesn't mean that Kelsey can't do the same. Okay, Kelsey just won that second game. It's tied up 2-2. Congratulations to the champion and winning this roll-off in the 4th game. Both ladies are really focused at this point. It's just that sometimes when you have to bowl the last 2 frames, it can be nerve-wracking. Kelsey came back and threw back-to-back strikes in the 10th frame. Looks like she has an opportunity to strike out. Question is, how is she going to start off in the 5th game? Hannibal starts off in the 5th game. The question is, who's going to win that game? That could be the pivotal game for this match. Okay. 38-19. Kelsey wins the 4th game. Series is tied 2-2. Hannibal looks like she's ready to start off anxiously with the next game. Looks like every time whoever finished the game has won the game. Eventually, somebody's going to have to break that tie. Ooh, Hannibal threw the ball like she normally does, but it didn't finish. It left the 7-pin on lane 51. She looks like she's relaxed, so we'll see how this match proceeds. Okay, let's see how she picks up the 7-pin. She does. So she doesn't have an open in the first frame. Sometimes when you bowl 6 or 7 strikes in a row, you finish the game, but then you have an opportunity to win it and you don't. Sometimes you still can be a little bit unnerved. Let's see if the champion can start this 5th game off with a strike. And she does. She throws her first frame with a strike. Let's see if she can double up. Sometimes the energy that you bring to yourself, and then you have a support in the background, can make the world of a difference in terms of helping you remain focused, helping you to remain calm and get back to bowling. Let's see what Kelsey does on lane 51 of the 2nd frame. Uh-oh, she threw a split. Transition is occurring for both bowlers. She's giving Hermie an opportunity to be open now. Kelsey's going to be the person that has to throw 6 or 7 strikes in a row to be able to recover, because Hannibal, sure enough, will try to jump on and capitalize on this open. Sometimes it's very important to remain focused throughout the game. Even Hermie's moved to her left. It's very important to see what kind of adjustments people make on the lanes. She's on lane 52. She still goes down and in. Hannibal comes with the strike. She's been using the same ball over and over again throughout the whole match. This next ball can tell it all. If Hermie can throw a strike here, it'll put a little bit more pressure on Kelsey and force Kelsey to have to throw a string of strikes here. Ooh, Hannibal leaves the 10-pin. She hasn't had any trouble picking that up, so we don't expect her to have trouble now. But had she struck, she would have put even more pressure on Kelsey to strike out. Now, if a bowler gets an open in the game, you definitely want to open in the early aspect of the game and not the middle towards the end. So let's see what happens as Hermie goes to pick up this 10-pin. And Hermie picks up the 10-pin with no problem. It's like another day at the office. Let's see, it's very important to see what Kelsey does these next 2 balls. Right now, she's down about 12 pins. It's not insurmountable in terms of being able to come back on it, but she has to throw a string of strikes in order to get back in this match. Okay, she throws 1 strike. She's talking to herself and encouraging herself. It's very important that she doubles up back to back, especially since Hermie has two spares, 9 spares. It's an important ball for Kelsey. Let's see if she can double up here. Good release. She doubles up here in the 3rd and 4th frame. Kelsey technically is ahead by 8 pins, but Hannibal has not thrown a ball yet in the 4th frame. If she strikes, then Kelsey will be down by 4. The question is, What will Hannibal do at this point in time? She both throws strikes on 52. She throws 2 spares on 51. Okay, once again, Hannibal throws a strike on 52. Let's see if she can double up and apply a little bit more pressure to Kelsey. Okay, Hannibal comes out the ball pretty good. Throws another strike. Now she done doubled up in the 4th and 5th frame. She's up 32 sticks through 5. If Kelsey throws a strike here, she will be only down by 2 sticks. So it's not like anybody's running away with this match. You just have to be able to remain focused, and you cannot make any additional mistakes going forward. Let's see what Kelsey does in the 5th frame. Okay, Kelsey throws a strike, shows trios. In the 3rd, 4th, and 5th frames, Kelsey has thrown strikes. Hannibal's thrown strikes in 4th and 5th frame. At this point, Hannibal's up through 5 by two pins. It is imperative that Kelsey throws a strike here in the 6th frame, just once again to apply pressure on Hannibal. Okay. Kelsey leaves the 10 pin on the 6th frame. She's up by 25 sticks, but if Hannibal throws a strike, this could get very interesting very fast. If Hannibal throws a strike in the 6th and 7th frame, that'll put even more pressure on Kelsey. Kelsey has to pick up this 10 pin or it means nothing. Okay, Kelsey picks up the 10 pin in the 6th frame. She's up by 27. If Hannibal throws a strike here and doubles up, she can open this lead back up. Hannibal takes her time like a pro. Let's see her approach. She releases the ball. And she throws another strike. Hannibal is up through 6 frames by 3 pins. It's important that Hannibal throws a strike here because Kelsey has an opportunity to get back on track. But Kelsey, if Hannibal throws a strike here, shoot both a 4-bagger, which will apply a whole lot more pressure on Kelsey to finish out with strikes. And Hannibal throws a 4-bagger through 7, 4, 5, 6, and 7 strikes. She's up by 33 sticks. Even if Kelsey throws a strike here in the 7th frame, she'll be down by 13 sticks. Every stick counts as you continue to go forward. Oh, she has a split in the 7th frame. That could be detrimental going forward. Hannibal's on a 4-bagger. Looks like Kelsey's ball sailed on the back end. Looks like it might have gotten out to the 5 board and went further down and left a split. Oh, she picked it up. She picked that up. That girl, that's outstanding. Let her boyfriend come down and give her a chest bump. That is outstanding. She had to pick that up. Now she still has to throw a strike here, even just to remain close to Hannibal and hope that Hannibal doesn't strike out. That's called creating your own opportunity there. She picked up that split, which almost seemed to be impossible, but the ball went off like it was going after the 7 pin and knocked the other pin over to pick up the other pin. See what she does here. Okay, she did get a strike in eighth frame. She has to maintain her emotions, and she has to hope that if Hannibal throws another strike here once again, it's going to apply even more pressure. And each strike that Hannibal throws going forward will make it almost impossible for Kelsey, unfortunately, to come back and win this match. Okay. Look. Hannibal throws another strike. That's 5 bagger. She's just walking like it's another day in the park. She's up by 26 sticks through 8 on Kelsey, the current champion. Whatever Hannibal throws in this 9th frame could really make the world of this. She could just shut her out in this match. Or if she gets a spare, Kelsey has to go off the sheet just to apply pressure. Let's see what Hannibal does in the 9th frame ball. And she throws a strike. That's a 6 bagger. That's 50. She went up by 56 sticks. It's going to be hard for Kelsey to come back and win this game, but anything is possible. Kelsey first has to handle her business. She has to go off the sheet with nothing but strikes. Okay, that's 1. Kelsey strikes in the 9th frame. The best Kelsey can do is 234. This match is over. All Hannibal has to do is throw the ball and keep the ball on the lane. If she throws a strike, it's over. It'll be 240. Hannibal throw 5 or better in the first ball. It's a wrap. Don't have to worry about that. Good night, Irene. Kelsey throws a 9, leaves a 10 pin on lane 51. She needed a strike there just to be able to apply even the slightest bit of pressure on Hannibal just to strike out. Now, best Kelsey can do is 211. I'm sorry, 213. Kelsey's calling for a ball return. I see her ball in the back just spinning around. Her ball stuck on lane 51. This has been a very good match throughout the whole time, even with the splits. Hannibal seemed to be very focused about how she throws her ball. And in throwing her ball, she has 6 strikes in a row. Kelsey has not been, it's not that Kelsey has not been focused. It's just that Hannibal's been throwing the ball much better this match. So the question is, can Kelsey get back in the next game? And can she come back and win the 6th game? It's the best of 7. Question is, you're going to be running out of games. You have to, Kelsey's going to, if she's, by her being the champion, she's going to have to figure out a way to come back and apply pressure to Hannibal, and she's going to have to steal a game. For it might end up being the 7th game. Right now the series is tied 2-2. Hannibal has all but won this game here. Kelsey went out with a 211. See how Hannibal finishes this game. Will she change balls or look to see if she can get a different outlook for the next game? Or will she still maintain and bowl with the same ball? All she's been doing is throwing strikes. But you never know how the transition will change and give you a different look. The one worst thing in the world is that you do not want to be caught not being prepared for the transition. Hannibal still throwing strikes. She threw a 7th strike in a row. Hannibal is not playing at this point. Hannibal looks like she want to take her title back. She's been bowling outstanding all day today. Let's see if she ends this game with. Okay. Hannibal can finish with a 259. Through 5 games, Hannibal has averaged 258 in this match. That is on a blistering pace. Don't care who you are, it's very hard to come back and beat someone who can average 258 through 5 games. 250, yeah. Hannibal finished this game with a 259. So 5th game goes to Hannibal, 259 to 211. Hannibal's up in this series, 3-2. Now the pressure begins to change. Now, Kelsey, unfortunately, the champion, has to win Game 6 in order to force a Game 7 game. Kelsey switched balls, but that ball is too strong. She needs a ball that's going to go long. I believe the ball that she used to start up early. She have to move to her left if she's going to use that ball in order to attack the pocket. Now she starts off the 6th game with a split. Greek Church. Let's see how Hannibal starts this 6th game off. Hannibal starts his 6th game off with a strike. That puts a lot of pressure on Kelsey to get it together. She's already behind the 8 ball in the 6th game. It's 7-10. She's down three sticks, but let's see if Hannibal throws a double here. And she throws a double here. If she's going to continue to use that ball, she'll have to attack the ball where she throws at the 6 spin in order to have that ball to start up and come back to the pocket. So she throws it that way. She was doing down and in for the majority of the game. Now she's changed up her strategy. I don't think that she really needs to do too much. She just has to make adjustment with the hand position. Hannibal at this point could really begin to change the game if she throws a 3rd strike. Kelsey needs to throw a strike here. The lanes are dried up, so I'm not sure why she's using a pin down ball. Well, she got a strike in the third frame with that ball, so we'll see what happens. Hannibal throws a strike here. She would have a three-bagger right from the door. Trios, a turkey. Hannibal could really put some serious momentum behind her. She could ride this game out and take the match 4-2. Ooh. Hannibal leads a 10-pin. She has not had any trouble picking that up all day. Let's see what she does with this 10-pin here on lane 52. Uh-oh, Hannibal missed the 10-pin. That's her first miss at a 10-pin all day today. That's in the third frame. So at this point, Kelsey could only be down by 10 pins if she doubles up here. Just like that, you never know how this game could play. Hermie refocuses, she throws the ball, she throws a strike. Like a true champion, she throws a strike after a miss. Question is, what can Kelsey do to get back in this match now? Kelsey's down by 30 sticks. She's gonna have to put a trio together or turkey just to even put any type of pressure on Hermie. She's leaving the 10-pin. She's changing her approach to the pocket. She's using the pin down ball, which starts up early, but when you flare it, it'll actually come in at a nice angle, but it has to be precise in a way that it drives through the pins. Kelsey has to pick up this 10-pin. Okay, she picks up the 10-pin. Kelsey is very talented. She has a very good understanding of the game. Now it's just a matter of see who can do what in terms of pushing towards the end of this game. Nobody is perfect, so let's see how this goes. Kelsey's down by through four frames. She's down by 10 sticks. Okay, Kelsey throws a strike there. She has a good understanding about what she's doing with that ball. She's bringing the energy at least. Let's see what Hannibal does in this fifth frame. Each frame counts now. It's one frame at a time. Ooh. Uh-oh, transition is real bad. Hannibal just threw a split. This just put Kelsey back in the game. That goes to show you that no matter what, you never know how this game is going to play. Let's see if Hannibal can pick this split up. No, she does not. She has an open in the fifth frame. So now, through 5 frames, Kelsey has a strike in the 5th frame. Hannibal has an open with an 85 score in the 5th frame. She's only up by 8 pins. Before she was up by 20, so things can change very quickly. Let's see if Hannibal makes any adjustment with the transition. She leads the 10-pin again on the 6th frame. Even though Hannibal is up 3-2, if you're looking to win the championship, the Northeast Vixens championship belt, you want to make in this title match. You want to make sure that you close a bowler out. You never give a champion an opportunity to come back and win a game and take you to 7 games. Anything can happen in 7 games. All right, Hannibal picks up a spare in the 6th frame. Let's see if Kelsey can capitalize on that. Hannibal's only up by 18 sticks. Even if Kelsey throws a spare, she'll be up by 2 pins. So this can be any ladies match. Okay, Kelsey leads the 10 pin. I'm sure that's weighing on her mind, but she still has to pick up that 10 pin. Just like Hannibal missed a 10 pin on lane 52, anything can happen with Kelsey on lane 52. This is a good match. Okay, Kelsey picks up the 10 pin on lane in the 6th frame. She's up currently by 2 pins. This is going to be a nail biter going down to the end. Let's see what Kelsey does in the 7th frame. Okay, Kelsey answers back with a strike in the 7th frame. The transition is definitely there. Kelsey changed the type of ball that she was using with the pin down. The question is, what is Hannibal going to do? Hannibal just moved to the left. You can do all kind of things. You change your hand position. You can change your approach to the pocket. You just can't do down and in. Let's see what Hannibal does. Okay, Hannibal answers with a strike. So Hannibal currently is only down by 2 pins. Every time whoever strikes is going to put pressure on each bowler, frame by frame. This is a big ball for Hannibal, being as though she's down two pins. She has to strike here in order to send a message to Kelsey. And she does. This is a big ball that she just threw. Hannibal went up by 18 sticks. Let's see if Kelsey, the champion, can answer with a strike in the 8th frame. This is going to go down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh. That could be the dagger for Kelsey. Kelsey just threw another split. I don't know if she can recover from that. She has to pick up the 2 on the right side and 1 in the 7 pin on the left side. Let's see what she does. Oh, she picked it up again. Oh, my goodness. Woo, what a shot. What a shot. I don't care if you're not in this game, and I don't care who you're rooting for. To pick that split up was outstanding. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe she picked that up. That was awesome. Way to go, Kelsey. That's why you're a true champion. She did that twice today. Picked up shots that almost looked impossible, and she made it because she really needed it. So let's see if she can win this game now. Hannibal's on 2 strikes in a row, which will put pressure on Kelsey. But it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Oh man, she went from picking up a split to now throwing another baby split. She has to pick this up even just to remain relevant in the game. If she picked those other 2 hard ones up, I'm sure she can pick this baby split up. Oh, she did not pick it up. So she picks up the hard one, but she missed the baby split now. Through 9 frames, Kelsey has a 154 score. She's up by 19 sticks. But now Hannibal has an opportunity to throw. If she throws a strike in this 9th frame, Hannibal will be up by 11 sticks through 9 on a turkey, and pretty much can walk out the door. And Hannibal throws a strike. That's 3 strikes in a row, 7, 8, and 9 frame for Hannibal. She throws one more strike, this game is over. The most that Kelsey can get is 30 more points. If Hannibal throws a strike here, or even if she throws a spare, this game is over. Yes, Hannibal just closed the door. Good night, Irene. Great match, Kelsey. We have a new champion in Hermie Hannibal from the Silent Killers. Hannibal might be a 9-time champion for the Northeast Vixens title. That is outstanding. She bowled like a true champion today. Kelsey didn't bowl bad, but Hannibal bowled outstanding. She averaged through 5 games, 258. I don't care who you are, it's going to be hard to beat somebody like that. Hannibal strikes here, she'll go out with a 225, and she does and wins the game, 225. The best Kelsey can do is 184. Sometimes when the pressure is on and you're fishing around trying to find a better way to attack the pocket, I know the feeling. Any bowler knows the feeling. It is not easy. And when the pressure mounts, it's imperative that you try to come through. And sometimes it's your day, sometimes it's not. Kelsey was an outstanding champion, so I can't say that she bowled bad, because she didn't. Hannibal just bowled that much better in this match. And in order to be the champion, you have to beat the champion. And that's what Hermie Hannibal did today. She defeated the current champion, Kelsey Hammond, and I know for a fact that Kelsey will be back up as the champion. Interview to follow. Okay, 9-time Northeast Vixens champion.
9 times.
We're going to say it today anyway, right? All right, Hannibal, you averaged 258 through 5 games.
Wow.
You were on a tear today. In order to beat the champion, you know you have to beat the champion.
Yeah, I
correct?
have to beat the champion. She's great.
She bowled pretty good. She gave you a rough way to go.
Yeah, she did.
Both of y'all had strings and strikes, but today you carried a whole lot better. How do you feel?
I feel tired. This is my 11th game for the day.
Your 11th game today?
Yeah, I bowled the Grandmaster early and I bowled like crap, so I guess I just redeemed myself now.
So now you go home with your head up high, you have your new belt. Let me see that belt. Show your belt off. Our new Vixens champion, Northeast champion, Hermie Hannibal. I know you're going to defend it well.
I'm going to try.
What do you say to your next opponent?
Just bowl like we bowled today.
Just bowl like, oh no, oh, so you want bowl, you saying to them that you're going to bowl like you bowled today, is that what you're saying?
Both of us should bowl today, make it exciting.
Oh, it was exciting today, so you want more excitement?
More excitement.
Oh my. Oh.
Have fun, excitement. Sure, the ladies are better than the men.
Well, okay, I heard that. Some men may have something to say about that. Is any particular man you want to bowl?
No.
Oh, now you want to be humble. Come on, Hermie. You averaged 258 today. Give me one name. Just one.
I can't think of anyone.
But you said the women was better than the men. Can you give me one name you want to bowl?
Chris Aponte.
Woo, Chris Aponte. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. Chris Aponte, Hermie says she coming for you, baby.
Just kidding.
No, she ain't kidding. She mean that. Congratulations,
all in
Hermie.
fun. Thank you.
That's right. Good. Congratulations, Hermie.
Thank you.
Do well going forward, okay? I hope to be able to commentate on your matches in the future, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome. Way to go. Hermie Hannibal, the next Northeast Vixens champion.
I'm sleeping.
All right, go home and go to get some rest. All right, you did a good job
I
today.
just came back from vacation. So
That's right.